Hi everybody and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Day. I got my paper pumpkin in yesterday. I didn't make a video of it yesterday, just wasn't feeling up to it after a long day at work. College started in town this month, so it was just a crazy day yesterday. This paper pumpkin, August 2024, is Time for Cake. Now, if you ordered this one, you got actually two sets of stamps with it. You got a free set of stamps to go with this one. This one comes with Knight of Navy, Stampin' Spot, and I haven't opened it, so we're all opening it together. So get that out of here. And I have seen a lot of very pretty cards made with this stamp set, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what's all in there. I like the colors so far, the purple and the blue, or maybe it's more of a pink, moody mauve maybe. And then the thread looks like a very, very pretty set. So let's get that out of there. Okay, we have the linen thread and that pretty pink shiny color. We have our dimensionals. Looks like we have some cards, card bases or fronts. Looks like more fronts or bases. And a blue. Here are some envelopes, or maybe all of them. Let's see. Oh, I like that. I love it when they make the insides. Look at that pretty pink. And then I think this is the moody mauve color. So there's all the envelopes. And then here are the card bases, it looks like. Oh, look at, wonder what we got going on here, because it's all scored and folded. So there's one. Here's a card base with the cake. And then the pretty little pink bursts. Some more card elements to punch out. There's some glue dots. There's some up it. There's stickers, and they say, yeah, it feels like it says hooray. Then we have some more parts to punch out. And then here we have even more parts to punch out, and these are got a shine to them. So look how pretty those are. Okay, and then we have our card, the information. So there's the two different artworks. We have year after year, which is the numbers. So that'll be good. And then it even has the TH, the ND, and the RD. So yeah, that'll be good. And a nice banner. And then we have the Time for Cake, which has got Make a Wish and Lost Count is Time for Cake. And we've got all the different candles and balloons to celebrate and happy birthday. That's a nice one. So we've got those two. Okay, and see, there's the front, and it just says Time for Cake. It looks like we have 3 different cards we can make. Instructions for them. And on the back, it has all the different parts, and it says contains supplies for 9 cards. And it has 9 envelopes, and the coordinating colors are Moody Mauve, Knight of Navy, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, Wild Wheat, and Rose Gold. So, and then you can also get the coordinating die set to go with this. So let's get started with this. So that first one is going to be a fun one. So, okay. First, we're going to need the 2 candles. Looks like we're going to need maybe the tall, I'm not really sure. Let me see if we're going to use the tall, shiny one, or I guess it really doesn't matter. So, go ahead and take that off of there. We'll go ahead and use the sparkle. It looks to me like it's the sparkle. one and then the little short striped one. So it looks like both of them are just on there like that. So let me get the Stampin' Spot Night of Navy. Let me see if I have a Night of Navy over here already, so I don't have to try to open my Stampin' Spot. I like to save those Stampin' Spots for if I can send a kit to somebody or something like that. I like to save those for that. So let's see. For this one, it looks like we're using that big old piece that folds out. Yeah, so we're going to stamp these two stamps in here. Actually, I need to change the sides on those. Gonna kind of put that one there. Make sure that one is standing up straight, huh? We want a straight candle, not one that looks like he's melting already. Okay. Let me get a piece over here to test it on, make sure that it prints okay. Yep, that inked up pretty good. Oh yeah, that prints really nice. That stamp's really nice. So we'll get that on there, and it just looks like we're just kind of putting it right here in the middle. There we go. Nice stamp set there. Get that stamp cleaned off. Okay, and now it looks like we're going to be using, let me see, what else did we have in here? Oh, sorry about that, I hit the microphone. I was looking for the cake. Thinking that shows that I should have some little shimmer candles. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Oh, there they are. I wasn't seeing them. So it was these little shimmer candles right here. So it looks like I need 3 of those. 2, 3. Okay. And with those, I'm going to be using the dimensionals. So I'll get those put on the back of these little shimmers. Okay, it looks like I need them on both the top and the bottom. And then kind of center it on the bottom as best I can. Might even, oh, I've already torn that piece off of there. I was going to say I might even try to just cut one in half. See if that'll be thin enough for it. Instead of trying to center this, even though it's still a mini dimensional, it's still a little bit wide. So there, that's better. And now that one decided to stick to my finger. Nope, I had the sticky part on my finger. There we go. It's almost like I'm brand new to this. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that little one off of there, put him back in there, so I can save him for later, and then I'll get another one and cut it in half. There we go. There, much better. Okay. And now it looks like throughout here we're just going to apply these at a couple of different places. So I'll get that off of there. And just kind of apply it here and a couple here and there. Just put one randomly. Looks like you're kind of trying to stay away from the folds a little bit. I still have a little bit of a frog in my throat. I think I'm about on the mend, but I just still have a little bit staying with me. Oh, I did mess up. I was supposed to stamp this stamp on those. So I doubt I can do it once they're on there. We'll see if I can. See if I can do that. But it may not look very good. But we'll see. Yeah, it's not going to stamp as well. But so if you remember, next time stamp the little candle on there. I was getting ahead of myself and not looking. Dang it. Well, oh well. They still look cute on there, but yeah, that was supposed to have that. And then another thing that I need is I need the little burst, the little candle burst. We're going to stamp that on there. So we'll do that. Okay. So get that on there. Get that on there. Okay. And now the other thing we're going to add to the front of this card is we're going to add lost count. Yeah, I feel that. So just to make sure that that stays straight, I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. Okay. And then here at the bottom, we're going to say lost count. There we go. That's a nice one. Okay, so we'll take that off of there. Looks like we're done with the front of that card. Not sure. Let's see. Okay, we're going to be folding this up. So let's see if I can see exactly how we're folding that. Looks like this one's going to be in the front. And then this way. And then this way. And then this way. So yeah, you're going to kind of make a little bit of a Z fold with it. A zigzag fold going on there. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get those all the way down there. And there it kind of shows it as well to kind of help you know how you're going to be folding that. So yeah. Glad it gave a picture of it, and then you can look on the front and see what's actually going to be on the front. Okay, now we're actually going to put a tag on the front, and on this tag we're going to put Make a Wish. It's nice to see that we're using more of the stamps on this one. Okay, Make a Wish. And just kind of center that on the little tag. There we go. Okay, got that one done. So, got the little thing folded. Okay, and then we are going to use a couple inches of the, it says 18 inches of this beautiful, it's like a rose gold thread. It's beautiful. So there's 5, or 18, 13. Wow, It is like I said, it's been a long, long week at the school, and it's only Tuesday. But man, okay, now how this is going to go on. This is actually going to go on the front of this. Okay. And it looks like we're going to wrap this around it to probably hold it in place. And we're going to put the string, going to kind of make it so that the string can pass through. Okay, we'll get our dimensionals out here. So, and since we're going to put the string right in the middle, we're actually going to make it, we're going to put that string there in the middle, and then we're going to put some dimensionals around it so that it has kind of a place to slide through. And I'm not as precise as they are with the dimensionals, but this does give you the idea of what you need to do. Okay. So then we're going to stick this on the front here like this. So we'll get all those off of there. And before we put it down, we'll put that string underneath it. These little guys just want to stay a hold of me tonight. They don't want to stay on the paper, or the backs don't want to come off very well. It's just not working with me tonight. Wanted to remind you guys that this month is the 15% off of the Select DSP. So you definitely want to get in on that. If you have any DSP that that is your favorite and you want to get stocked up on that, you definitely need to do that, because this is the best time to get that and stock up. And there are some that are my favorites. I love that Lily Pond Lane. I still love the Country Lace DSP. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tie that in the front and see if that will help me. There you go, and you want to just kind of put that on there in the front, in the center. And then we're going to tie a bow with the tag in there. And this is going to be fun because I didn't cut that very well. Made that kind of a jagged edge, and if that's all poofy, it's not gonna go in there very well. So we'll see if that's better. Nope, doesn't look like I cut it much better. But there, we were able to get it in there. That's good. Okay. So you just kind of want to keep that tag up at the top. And just tie a pretty little bow. There you go. So there you go. And then when they untie it, then the card will expand out, and there you go. And like I said, I forgot to stamp those on there. So, very cute. Probably not as complicated as I made it, but when your brain does it seems to be mush after work, that's what makes it hard. So there we go with that one. Okay, now the next card says it's time for cake. Okay, so this one we're going to be using the card with the cake on the front, and it looks like we're going to be adding the stripes to the cake. So we'll get that. Need to add the it's time for cake, so we'll get that ready. Again, so I get that straight, I'm going to go ahead and just set it down and then pick it up. Because if I try to put it on there, I get it all wobbly. Okay, so the it's time for cake is going to be stamped on one of these pink strips. So we'll get that. Okay. Make sure we have that good and inked up, and then we'll just about right in the center. Get it cleaned off. Okay, and then the other one is we're going to be, see here again, we're going to be stamping on one of those cute little shiny pieces. This time I'll remember because I see it right there. So we'll go ahead and get that stamped. There we go. See how cute that looks? Much better than the first one. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to be popping out a couple of these cake pieces. So we've got little pink confetti striped. We've got more of a wild wheat and pink, and then here we have some flowers in the different colors. Okay, and those we're going to be using the glue dots, which I sat them over here, but I don't know where they went to. So I may have to go grab my glue dots. Oh, nope, I see them. They were under the hooray. Okay, so we need the glue dots, we need the dimensionals, we need a hooray, and we need a fork, the little shiny fork that's on there. Little shiny fork. Okay, so we'll get everything turned over so that we can add all the glue pieces to it. Okay, for the fork, and that is going to be the dimensionals. And I'm going to need to do another cut in half for the little candle. So I'll do that in just a second. Oh, I was going to try to save that other half. There we go. There we go. Okay, nope. They are not working with me at all tonight. Okay, and there you go. See what happens? Just glad I didn't get it all over everything. It was trying though, wasn't it? So we'll get that wiped off of there. It's one thing I like about the glass mat. You can just get it all wiped off of there. But I can see I got it on my glue dots. Okay. So let's see. Now what I was going to do, I need to do, yep, dimensionals on the sentiment. And then pop dot or glue dots on the cake slices. Get these all on here. Let's see, what else can I... Next month is going to be when we can start ordering out of the mini catalog. Lots of beautiful items. I will have another video of an unboxing for the rest of the items I got from the pre-order. I like being able to pre-order and work with the supplies before they get out there. There's a lot of beautiful things in this mini catalog. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so for this, we're just going to put these candle pieces, or candle cake pieces, just on here to make it look like cake slices. So just kind of put it however. There are quite a few for Christmas. There are some things for Thanksgiving, just being thankful. There are some that are, well, even the Christmas ones, you could use them for anything because they've got other patterns on them besides just Christmas. So you could use them however you'd want. They have a very pretty one. I think I showed it on the last video. That's just sentiments to show that you care. Let somebody know that it's okay if all they did was breathe that day. If they just need somebody to know that they're there and that they're not alone going through what they're going through. I know a couple of crafting friends that are going through struggles right now, and it's hard. But it's nice to, if you can't go visit them, send them a card, send them a little care package, let them know that you are thinking of them and that you just want to let them know that they're not alone. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Is I think they start to think that they're going through this all alone and nobody's thinking of them, which is not true. Okay, get the little candle on the top of the cake. Okay, get the sentiment down here at the bottom. It's time for cake. I really do love these colors. I really do. And then the hooray, and yeah, I was right. It's a sticker. It's more of the thicker cardstock sticker. And then that's going to go on right about there. So there we go. And then we'll put the pretty little shiny fork here at the bottom. And so there we go with a very easy and very pretty birthday card. Yeah, that one is pretty. Hooray, it's time for cake. And then you can print on the inside, or you can stamp a sentiment. So there is that one. Okay, and then the last one that you can make with this set is we're going to be using this card base. Oop. We're going to be using Happy Birthday, which it's kind of got a curve to it. So we'll go ahead and put that down. Yeah, it's kind of got a curve to it because you're going to be stamping it into a ribbon. Let's see. Okay, we are going to need Looks like we're going to need the big balloon and then 2 of the little balloons. Okay, and see, here's the little banner that we're going to be stamping the happy birthday on. So we have that, and then we're going to be using that. So, okay, let's see if we can stamp this happy birthday onto that banner. Let's see if I can hold it steady enough. There we go. That didn't turn out too bad. I was kind of afraid. Okay, and then we're going to be stamping some cute little balloons in a couple of different places on there. So there's one. There we go. And then we'll stamp the other balloon. And then I will probably close up that ink because I'm going to end up sticking my finger in there again. And I don't want to do that again. Okay. And then this pretty little balloon is going to go here. And then another one down here. There we go. Very cute. So there's that. Like I said, we're going to close up that ink so that I don't end up sticking my finger in there again. Okay, so we've got those. Now we're going to take and we're going to put dimensionals on the backs of these. So we want dimensionals right down the center of the big balloon. And a couple dimensionals on these little balloons. Okay. So there we go. And then on the banner, looks like it's going to be kind of in the middle. So we're going to be putting dimensionals right on the very end. And then we're going to put dimensionals on this card because this is going to go on the base, the card base itself. So, but once we finish with the dimensionals, then we're going to use the glue dots and we're going to put them here on the arch. So, and wait, it's going to go over the balloon. So, totally missed that glue dot. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put this on the base. And it's just going to be centered on there. Get all the backs off of the dimensionals. Okay, yeah, and then this is just going to be centered on the front of the card base. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put the big balloon right in the center. So there we go. And then these little balloons are going to go on the sides. You just kind of want to put them so that they'll go in those white spaces. There we go. Okay, and now this is going to go over the top like that. So we'll get the backs off of all the adhesive spots. I really got blue all over my fingers tonight. I haven't done that in a long time. That's what I get for putting it right in front of me, though. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and then we're going to tie a little bow in the front, so we only need about 8 inches of string. So we're just going to tie a cute little bow with it. If I can remember how to tie a bow. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay, and then we can use a little glue dot. And we're going to put this right here on the bottom of the balloon. So if I can do this without hitting my camera, which I've done a couple of times tonight because I felt it hit my head. And then we'll just put this bow right there on top of it. There we go. And then we have our third card. So there we have our 3 cards. And I will try to find them as I set them over here on the side. There we go. So there we have our 3 cards. And you can use whichever envelope you want with each one. And there you are, ready to go. I kind of like these for these cards. So there you go. There's the 3 cards from this month's Paper Pumpkin. And then you can really go all out with these cards because you can add the numbers, you know, the however old they are, or you can even use these for dates. And see, you've got the banner, so you could even add more to it. I'm so glad that they added this. So I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun watching me kind of struggle tonight. But thank you for sticking with me. Talk to you later.